Back to another episode of Quip and Cap Quickies. This Quip and Cap Quickie, we're going to talk about the T-Mobile internet. I'm talking about him because I gave him a shot real recently. Because basically, I'm on this phase of getting rid of cable. I've been talking about doing it for years, but I've always kind of been scared to do it. But I finally made the jump recently. You know what I'm saying? I finally just made the jump. I paid my last $350 cable bill. That just looking at it like, man, this is it. Something happened that really made me do it. A mistake on Xfinity, because I've been dealing with Xfinity all this time since 2008. That's what they said in their system. I'm a loyal customer since 2008, but they don't give me loyal prices. They don't give me loyal customer prices. But I like their internet, so I ended up cutting the cable. The reason I cut it was because my HBO was tripping. Remember, you came over trying to watch something on HBO, and it said it almost act like it almost act like I didn't have the subscription for it, and I should automatically have it with my Xfinity packet. And that just threw me over. It might have been a mistake. All I had to do was call to get fixed. But it was just one of the things that just everything came to a head. Like, I'm paying this much money.
And he's been talking about it for a while.
Yeah, I just, it's just so much money. But all in all, I cut the cable. Boom. Made that call. Told him I wanted to cancel it. And I'm just in this period to where I want to scale down everything as far as the prices of what I'm paying for. I want good experiences for cheaper prices. And there's things out there from what I'm hearing, especially watching TV, there's a lot of streaming services that people paying for like less than $100 a month for, that's doing just as much as Xfinity was doing for me. And I was paying Xfinity $350 a month.
Yeah.
So I'm just on that kind of tip right now. So I cut the cable, boom, proud of myself. Then I gave YouTube TV a try, because they had a free 10-day trial. And after the 10 days, for the next 3 months, it's $60 a month. After that 3-month phase, then it becomes $80 a month, probably almost $90. But I kept the Xfinity internet. I cut the cable, but I kept the internet until I found like a better option for the internet. Because I'm like, I'm cutting their cable. I'm going to find a cheaper internet that works for me. Because I'm living in here by myself, so it ain't like it's 100 people on one internet line. Service to slow it down. I got the highest internet speed that Xfinity has to offer, which also means probably the most expensive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I was trying to encourage him to get rid of Comcast because I hate Comcast. I hate Comcast. So, the less people that they get money from, the less of a chokehold they got on everybody in this whole cable system, and maybe they'll start lowering their prices. Yeah. So, I was just like, well, just try it. Just try T-Mobile, because I have internet. I have a cell phone through T-Mobile, and my service is good. He has AT&T. I have T-Mobile. So every time we're anywhere, his phone might not have service, but I'll still have service. Good service. So I'm like, well, try T-Mobile, because I got their cell phone and I don't be having issues like that. I don't like T-Mobile either, to be honest, but their service is fine. I don't ever have issues with their service the way you be having issues with AT&T. So so I was just like, yeah, like, let me check and see if they offer it in your area. And, oh, they do. And you should get rid of it. And what's the worst thing that can happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's internet, like.
Yeah, you saying that you think it'll be good. Yeah. Especially because it's just me.
And then, like, it's $50. Like, you got to make a decision on what's, like, is the inconvenience, the possible inconvenience, worse than the, which is better? Paying all this money. Like, like, is it more important to save the money, or is it more important to have fast internet? But at this time, we didn't know what the situation was going to be, but just, hypothetical, it's just kind of like, all right, and then if you don't like it, you can just go back. It's not that hard. It's not like how it used to be back in the day. You ain't got to send them no proof of your address, and, it's no crazy stuff. You just call and say, hey, I want this, and they'll say, cool, we about to get you set up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I ended up making the switch. But when I called Xfinity to cancel my internet, once I got my T-Mobile box, Xfinity, the lady I was speaking to, she was like, you sure? She said, look, you already paid up on your Xfinity bill. Because this was in March. This is like the end of March. She said, you already paid for it up until April 10th. What I suggest is you keep the Xfinity modem and give the T-Mobile box a try, because she was like, people call us a lot lately. They've been calling us, canceling our internet to go with T-Mobile, and then they come right back because they don't like T-Mobile service. Because Xfinity, we offer the fastest internet. So she said, just keep it for a little bit and try the T-Mobile. If you don't like it, you can just hook it modem back up. And when she said, I said, you know what? That makes sense. I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And here I am off to the side. They just don't want you to cancel because they don't want to have to give you your money back.
Yeah. I mean, I was agreeing with you, though. I was like, she just doing her job. Just trying to keep me, you know what I'm saying, on the string as long as possible. But I will say I got the modem like on a Thursday or Friday. And it was working. I think I got it like on a Thursday.
I think you got it on a Wednesday.
Wednesday?
You got it on a Wednesday because it was working. I came over your house. When did I come over? Friday?
Probably Saturday. Probably a Saturday.
You sure? I feel like I was here for like longer than just a little bit though.
I don't know.
I came over. What he got it, and then he had it, and everything was fine. Well, everything wasn't 100% fine. You had it, and then you had some issues with it where it was messing up. But similar to how Comcast be messing up. So you had to unplug it and plug it back up, and then everything was good again.
I had to move it closer to the window.
No, that was after I left.
After you left?
That was after I left.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you was just having little issues. But you had to troubleshoot it the same way you had to troubleshoot Comcast. So a couple times he's like, man, I don't like this. I'm getting rid of this. And I'm like, no, don't get rid of it. I mean, and that's where the whole question come in. Which is worse? The inconvenience? Or, spending all this money. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, you're right. It's the inconvenience. I mean, it's all the money. So then I come over and I'm like connecting to your internet and it just didn't want to work. Mm-hmm. It didn't want to work on the TV. It wasn't working on my phone. Like everything was being weird. So I was just like, well, let me take myself off this Wi-Fi. Like, let me take myself off because obviously it's not in agreement with us. Mm-hmm. And then that's when you was like, I'm going to move it over to the window. And you moved it over to the window and then it was working a little better.
Yeah. The signal was stronger and everything.
And what you were getting on TV was a lot clearer because it was coming in like real crazy and like fuzzy.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
No, it was a lot. It was
I know it did a little buffering at some point. I don't know if that happened when you was here. What?
I don't know. But I know like it was the quality was bad. Because you kept saying, I'm tired of this. I'm going to get rid of it. And then you moved it to the window and everything all of a sudden got better. Mm-hmm. And then we was good. But then when I got home about that game. Mm-hmm. And then.
Yeah, that was the deciding factor.
Because what usually happens, I have Verizon. But I also got kids in my house. So, and I'm going to tell you, see, we two different people. I sit here and I download stuff and it take a long time. I might not like it, but guess what? I deal with it. Because I don't want my money going, I'm not paying too much money for something. Unless I deem it worth it. And it's internet. For some reason, I feel like internet should be free. Personally. But, so I got a game. And for me, it was going to take like 2 days to download. Normally for him, if it takes me, it'll take him like 30 minutes. It'll take me like 5 days and he'll have it within the hour to download. But that was with Comcast. So I downloaded the game and it took 2 days for the game to download. Mm-hmm. And then you went and downloaded it. And how long did it take?
Well, with the T-Mobile, it was saying 3 hours. And then I was like, I just wasn't used to that. And I disconnected it.
We knew something was wrong.
And I disconnected it, then I hooked the Xfinity internet back up. And that joint went from 3 hours to 30 minutes.
30
and that's
minutes.
when I made my final decision. I was like, I'm done with this T-Mobile. I ain't hooking up no more. Called them and canceled it.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, so.
It was bad.
Yeah, so.
But we tested it out. So if you're looking for a new internet, don't try T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Unless you just need internet just so that you can have your TV going and it's just you in your house by yourself. And you don't have any kids, or you're not playing any video games, or you're not downloading stuff, then maybe it's good for you. But if you got anything extra going on just beyond watching TV, T-Mobile is not the choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the choice.
Right. Well, so that's it.
All right.
All right, thanks for tuning in for another Quiver Cap Quickie. We out.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.